And we are live. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to another episode of Victorious You TV. I am your host, Joan T. Randall, and I am excited tonight to share some amazing things that are coming up, but most importantly, to introduce you to my speaker that's kind of waiting in the wings to talk to you for a few minutes tonight. So, as the Facebook try to build an audience. Hi, Dylan. How are you? Hey, hey, hey. I'm just going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the upcoming conference. So, again, I'm Joan T. Randall. If you're just joining me for the very first time, and I am a speaker, author, and coach. I am also the producer for the upcoming Victorious You Conference that is taking place here in Charlotte, North Carolina on October 5th and 6th. And I'm super excited to just share with you some amazing things that's going to be happening. First and foremost, today, I'm going to be gifting a lucky winner with a copy of my best-selling book, 90 Days to a Victorious You. This was the first book I wrote. This book became a bestseller in about 4 hours, but not only that, I won a literary award for Devotional of the Year for this book as well. And this book has helped me through a lot of dark moments, and I know it's helped a lot of people. I have sold hundreds of copies, and I really want to give this away to one lucky winner tonight. And I'll tell you how you can be in the running to get this book. First of all, we're in the 9th month of the year. So right around the corner is the 4th quarter, which starts in October, right? So this book would be the perfect gift right now to get you all set and ready for 4th quarter. And I wrote this book just based on some pain that I experienced. So it's a book that will allow you to do your devotion, say your prayer, and really give you a place to write your thoughts and your reflections as you do your daily devotion. So I'm super excited to tell you how you can win this book tonight. And going forward for the next 4 or 5 weeks of the Victorious You TV, I'll be giving away a gift every single week. So what I want you to do, if you're here right now, I want you to like, I want you to share, I want you to turn your notifications on so that when I go live, anytime at all, you are there and you are able to see me live, because there's a lot of great things that I'll be doing in the month of September leading up to the conference. So first and foremost, let me just say hello to some people that have already joined us. Hey, Lex, it's great to have you. Hey, Des, thank you so much. Great to see you. Hi, Carolyn, cousin, how are you? Great to see you. Nice that you are here. Erica Etienne, I am so happy that you joined us. Hey, Dorothy, great to see you. Maxie, see my girl Rhonda already beat me to the punch and said hello to everybody. So again, thank you for joining us. Again, if you're just joining me for the first time, my name is Joan T. Randall. I'm a speaker, author, and coach, and the producer for the upcoming conference, the Victorious You Conference, which will be here in Charlotte, North Carolina on October 5th and 6th. So guess what is how you can win this book? Tonight, my special guest will give some takeaways at the end of the broadcast. The first person that can type the takeaways in one post, not 1, 2, 3 posts or however many takeaways she has, but the first person that can type the number of takeaways she has in one post will win this book. Free copy of this book. I will ship it out to you. Again, if you're just joining me for the first time, I'm Joan T. Randall, speaker, author, coach, and I'm also the producer for the upcoming Victorious You Conference. I have a special guest tonight that I'm going to share the screen with her in a few moments. And if you, at the end of this broadcast, can type the first person that type the takeaways from my special guest speaker in one post, we'll get this free. I will ship this free to you. So without further ado, I want to share the screen and show you this absolutely beautiful woman on the screen, Rhonda A. White, a very good friend of mine. Rhonda, before I turn it over to her, welcome, Rhonda. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hey, Joan, how are you? I'm so honored to be here tonight, and thank you for having me. And hey, everybody.
Bye. So Rhonda is also the founder of the PAT Group, which is Purposely Activating Change. But not only that, she is also the CEO of Conference Architects, y'all. And she is absolutely amazing. And I am so blessed and honored that Rhonda is the one that is helping me to produce my conference. So she is the brain behind the conference. Everything you see me post, everything that's going on, it's her brain that it's coming from. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Rhonda A. White and have her tell you all a little bit about her. Rhonda, take it away.
Well, first of all, let me just say this, Joan, you're easy. She says that I'm the brain behind everything, but sometimes when you're working with people, Joan is just easy. It's just like, hey, Joan, can you do this? Hey, Joan, what about this? Hey, and she's already on it. She is already on it. So it's really been my honor and my pleasure to work with you. And first of all, let me just thank you for entrusting your vision, baby, with me and my team. And it's really just been our pleasure to work with you. So thank you, because without your vision, we couldn't do what we do, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. So anyway, as Joan says, I am Rhonda A. White, and I am the founder and CEO of the Conference Architect. And so what is the Conference Architect? The Conference Architect is a management and consulting business that help small business owners who want to host their own event. I'm not talking about weddings. I'm talking about conference. I'm talking about transformational things that is making a difference in our world. It's changing lives, whether it's personal development, it's business, it's marketing, it's whatever it is that you want to do to go out and be the difference in the world and to change lives. And a little bit about my background. I've done a lot of different things, but I'm going to just stick to how I got to where I am today. Years and years ago, my story is kind of funny. It started off with, I was working for the government, for the federal government, and we was having a Christmas party. And everybody was just bringing the normal Christmas stuff. And I said, I want to do something different. And so I looked up, because back then the internet was different. So I did some research to find out what was a Christmas treat that most people don't do anymore at Christmas time. And I found out that it was cinnamon rolls. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go make some cinnamon rolls from scratch. So I went and found a recipe. You know, I had to go to the library back then, y'all. Found a recipe, made some homemade cinnamon rolls, took them to work, and everybody loved them. And all of a sudden, I had all of these people saying, hey, Christmas is in 2 weeks. Can you make me a dozen? Can you make me 2 dozen? Can you make me 3 dozen? Well, back then I didn't know how to say no. I'm still working on that one as well. But so I said yes to all these people. And before I knew it, I was making all of these cinnamon rolls, and I went and got little gift boxes that you would put your shirts in for Christmas gift, put tissue papers in it, put it in there. And I sold over $4,000 in just cinnamon rolls. So I was like, oh, great, that's vacation money. Well, Christmas was over. Then I had people call and saying, I'm having this, I'm having that. Can you come organize this? Can you come do this? And before I knew it, I was doing a catering business. Then before I knew it, I was organizing people's events, their little small home house parties. Then I was all of a sudden, I was a coordinator for someone's wedding. And I was like, what? I work for the government. What is this about? And so then that grew to me making bridesmaids dresses, making mother-to-brides dresses, because I've been sewing since I was 7, so that was easy. And then I just couldn't get away from this whole, I'm having this party, or I'm having this wedding, or I'm having this, can you come and put it together and do the food? And so that's kind of how I got started. And so I found myself pregnant with my youngest child, who's now 27, and I was so booked up and catering parties and events and doing them for people that throughout my pregnancy, I couldn't even take a break because I already had all those clients. And so by the time my daughter was 5 months old, Once I found out I was pregnant, I didn't book anymore. By the time she was 5 months old, I did my last wedding for 200, a guest of 200. And I decided to sell that business. And I walked away from it going, oh, that was fun, great. Well, years later, I ended up working for a nonprofit organization, and I was their executive director. Didn't have any clue what this job entailed. And then they came to me and said, you have to plan 4 events a year. What? What do you mean? They said, you have 4 events that's mandatory by the state and by the federal government for us to keep our certification. So once again, I found myself back in that event planning space. So now I was planning events, and they were huge events. Like I had to do an art, wine, and music festival that had 30,000 people at it, right? I'm like, oh. Then I had to do a parade. The town that I worked for, we had the largest nighttime parade in the state of Oklahoma, and it had about 30,000 or more people that came out to this parade, and we had 100 different floats or whatever you want to call it in the parade. So it was a huge undertaking. And so before I knew it, here I am back again doing events. And so I left that in 2009. But people knew that this is something that I was strong in the strategic planning piece and in doing logistics. So people would come and say, hey, Rhonda, I'm having this. Can you help me? Hey, Rhonda, I'm having this. Can you help me? Then I would be on a job, and I went into retail, and I found myself where I was being asked, well, we're going to have this event for our store, for the company. Can you be in charge of it? Why? Y'all don't know my background, but it was just something that people saw in me. And so anyway, to make a long story short, I did retail, got out of retail, did some other things, ended up going into the educational system, becoming an academic advisor. And our school started having events, and guess who got selected to be over the events? I did. The school knew nothing about my background, but for some reason, I'm the person that the dean, the president says, hey, Rhonda's a great organizer. Let her be over this. Let her take care of this. I'm like, why does this keep coming to me? So then I left the academic world, and I started working for a small business company, and got on this person's team and was just doing my thing. And before I knew it, she was having this conference, and the person she hired right before the conference had to back out for whatever reason, for personal reasons. And she called me, and I'll never forget this. I was driving down the road. I was leaving Texas, headed back to Oklahoma. And she said, where are you at? I said, I'm at the border of Oklahoma and Texas. She said, turn around, come back. I need you. This happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. You have to take over my event. I'm like, it's 9 days before the event. So 9 days before her massive event, I took it over. And it was there that people who knew nothing about my background was coming up to me and saying, oh, honey, you in the wrong space. This is the space you should be in. And so I had a minister come to me. I had one of her super friends come to me. I had just different people coming to me saying, why are you doing this when this is the space you should be in? And that was a little bit over 2 years ago. So it took me 2 years, Joan, to get to where I am today and to launch my own business called The Conference Architect, where now I am the person that's going to help you manage and consult with you for your event so that you can have that seamless experience with your community.
Oh my God. I love it. Because that is that you were destined to do this.
Oh, yes. You know, and I don't know why it took me so long, because people was chopping at me and telling me this is where you need to be, this is the space you need to be in. But I just kept remembering. I think for me, a couple of things was coming up. One, once I was younger when all this started, and I knew the extent of the work. And I also knew that in order to do it, you have to have a team, yes. Right? And I really hadn't sat down and thought through the process and procedures of everything that needed to be in place. And to be honest to you, Joan was my very first client. The victorious you. She took a leap of faith and believed in me. Oh, Erica, thank you so much. And she was my very first client when she took that leap of faith. And I was like, oh, I don't have everything done. And speaking about our sister Erica, we were at her conference, yes. Right? Yes. We was in the back room planning, putting stuff together, having our first real conversation, and that was April of this year, having our first conversation about Victorious You, how I needed to go. So at the same time that we are planning Joan's event, I'm also having to plan and put together my strategies, my processes, my procedures. So it was a double whammy going on in the room, but I am so glad I did, Joan. I really can't thank you enough for just taking that chance with me.
Oh my God, absolutely. And I was sharing this with the ambassadors when we did the ambassadors call last week, because one of my ambassadors called me and said, oh my God, you even have a job description for ambassadors. They were like, I have never seen that before, because a lot of people don't see the behind the scenes of the conference. And I've volunteered or been ambassadors at some major conferences, and this behind the scenes is always pretty chaotic, for lack of a better word, until the day of. Then
Yes.
It runs smooth, because as ambassadors, you know what you need to do. And you know that you have to be flexible to the needs of the business, and you know you're not in one position, you're in multiple positions when you're an ambassador. So to really do my own conference, I could have never, I don't think I would have been able to touch on the A through Z like how you did. And for those of you who are watching, I'm telling you, this woman, and my cousin is on, Carolyn Anderson, and she said, she's going to use you for her conference. But I'm telling you, it's so incredible to see what you have done, because you gave me, and I call it the A to Z. What Rhonda gave me was like 9 pages, a 9-page list. When she sent me that list, I started sweating. I'm like, oh my God, I am just beside myself. And if I have to be really honest, I didn't do a very good job the first month, because when it was time for me to meet with her, after the first month, all of the plan, the things that I needed to put in place, I didn't do a good job. And listen, she was very direct, and I'm like, I'm like, you know what? Is my conference, and if she cares enough, this is the thing, guys, in all seriousness, if she cares enough to want it to be successful, then I needed to step up to the plate and make sure that that happened. And I'm telling you, I've not disappointed her since our conversation in May. So just
you haven't disappointed me at all. You know, when you first get that timeline and that checklist, it can be overwhelming, because literally it starts from the day we had our conversation to the day of her conference. And there's so many little teeny ingredient pieces that need to take place, and people don't think about it, but that's what I'm here for. I'm here to make sure that everything is covered, that you don't have to think about every detail. That's my job, to think about every detail and to make sure that you win in your space. And if Joan win, I'm going to win, right? Yeah. And so it was so funny, Joan, because even going back to the ambassador's job description, so I got a job for another conference. The same person 2 years ago hired me about a little bit short of a month out before their conference this year to do their conference. And I still hadn't walked in that space that I was going to make this my business, right? And one of the things they said to me, they was like, well, I've hired this person to be over the ambassadors, and you need to come up with a way to a training program for them. What? So I was like, okay, you know, we less than a month out. You just hired me. We got all these pieces to do, and now I need to go and come up with a training program. So that job description came out of, oh, if I'm going to train the person that's over the ambassadors, then I'm a textile person. So let me put some things on paper. So that, once again, that was God putting things in place before I even knew I needed to have it in place, right? So then when it came time to think through the steps for you and for my other clients, it was easy because I was kind of fresh off of that conference, and I could look at the things that went really well and it seems that there was still a lot of opportunity for growth. And so that kind of helped me. And it also helped me even with your that 9-page list that you got. But it's good because listen, one of the things that you did, like you already knew where your venue was going to be. So you had some things already in place, right? You already started working on and thinking about the name of your conference. You had already started thinking about what your graphic image and your branding was going to be for your conference. So you already knew who most of your speakers was going to be. Yeah. So no, don't downplay this, sister. Okay, because you were doing some things that was already in play that I didn't even have to put into the picture because you were already on top of it. Yeah. So my list was just something added to what you were already doing.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you for saying that. But listen, guys, if you're watching this and if you're just joining us, I am speaking with Rhonda A. White. She's the founder of PAC, which is purposely created, purposely activating change, and also the CEO of Conference Architects. And she's also one of my Mag 7 sisters. And for those of you who know us, we're a group of 7 women that are in a mastermind, and we are just a force to be reckoned with. And what I love about our mastermind is that we each come with our different strengths. So we can always lean on each other, and to be able to be in a group where you have that level of accountability and mastermind, I am so honored and so blessed to be in this group with these powerful women. Oh my God. And so it was nothing for me to say when I realized that Rhonda was going to do this. The inception of Rhonda saying, this is what I'm going to do. I'm like, I need you. I never even hesitated. And so that's how we started working together. And as she said, she was putting her processes in place while working on my conference. So I'm so excited to have you there. So Rhonda, I know we talked a lot about the conference and all of that stuff. Can you just share the role that you are playing, truly the role that you are playing at my conference?
So my role is, my job. My job is to make sure that everything runs seamlessly, that Joan don't have to worry about anything. Joan's job when you come to the conference is to engage with you, the community. Joan's job is to have fun and to laugh and to enjoy herself and not have to worry about, well, is lunch going to be served on time? Is this going to happen? Is the slides ready? Is this, is that? We are doing the logistics. So that means logistically every piece, like just for instance, let's use my analogy of the body, right? So this head cannot turn unless this neck does its thing, right? So my head needs the neck. My nose, I can't smell unless my nose does its job. My mouth, I can't talk. So every part of your body, the hands, the feet, the arm, the leg, the neck, every part of your body has a job to do in order for your body to function daily. That's me. Okay, me and her team of ambassadors, which are amazing. Our job, we come together as one body, So myself with my team member, Mr. Willie Montgomery will be there, and with her team member, Mr. Lynn Jackson, the 3 of us together, our job is to make sure that Joan can go there and be cute as she is, as she always is, and smile and give y'all all the love and enjoyment and engage with you guys. And she can enjoy it to the point where she forget she's really the host of the conference. But she don't have to worry about anything behind the scenes. All she has to worry about is you guys. So we will be running it and managing the conference, doing the logistics. You'll be able to identify us. Of course, me and my team member will be in our uniform that says Conference Architect. All of our ambassadors will be in black. And so if you at the conference, if you need anything, find the people in black, find us, come to us. We are so excited about serving you. We are so excited about making sure that you have that wow experience while you're at Victorious You. But that's what we're going to be doing. We're the people behind the scene, making sure it's all getting done.
Yay! And I am super excited. I'm super excited about it. It's like unbelievable. So Rhonda, why do you think people should come to this conference just knowing what you know from behind the scenes?
Oh my gosh, y'all, listen. So what Joan is not telling y'all is this. Let me just, y'all ready for me to be really real with y'all? First of all, let me say, hey, Mag 7 sisters, okay? Because I see my Mag 7 sisters there. Thank you for the support for Joan and for myself. But listen, what Joan is not telling you guys, how do I explain this? So, and I mean this all in all respect. So Joan, to me, you know, she's Jamaican, for those who didn't know that. She's got that Jamaican mama blood in her, but she's also got that Southern woman, like that hospitality. Like Joan wants you to have a great experience. She is that perfect host. She's that person that there's so much in her. She has so much love in her and so much wisdom in her that she's not going to hold anything back. So you need to be in the room. If you're ready to live victorious, if you're tired of being stuck, if you're tired of going around that same cycle and cycle and cycle and cycle of rejection, unforgiveness, pettiness, whatever it is, I'm telling you, you need to be in the room because because Joan is going to get you to where you need to be so that you can live a victorious life. We were never meant to live a life in stuck. We was never meant to live a life in a pit of anyone's pit. We was lived to shine bright. We were born, right? We were born for a purpose. And if y'all know Joan and just how Jones do things, she does things well. She's a woman of excellence. So you're not going to be disappointed because she's going to do things in excellence, right? You need to be in the room. If you're ready to live a victorious life, if you're tired of where you at, you do not have to wait until 2019 to start nothing. You can start it by being in the room October 5th and 6th with us, with Joan, with her speakers, with her amazing team. The Mag 7 is going to be there showing out, making sure everything is in place as well. So it's not just me. All the Mag 7, I believe, are going to be present in Charlotte, North Carolina, guys. We are coming as a force in Charlotte, North Carolina to support our sisters. So you guys, listen, the people that she's bringing in the room, they care for you. They care for you, and they want to see you win in life. They want to see you win in business. So if you're ready to shift, to make that shift in your life, in your walk, you need to be in the room. If you haven't got your tickets, I need to impress upon you. Get your tickets. Make that sacrifice. It's a sacrifice that you are not going to be sorry for. You're going to be so proud of yourself and thank yourself and love yourself that you made that sacrifice to be at Victorious You this October. And plus, I want to see you.
Yay! And let me just give you some names of some speakers. We have Lexi Jones, who's a part of Mag 7. We have Jana B, Lisa Renee Johnson, Dee Edwards, y'all. Dee Edwards. She's a little firecracker. We have Joseph Pridgeon, Jacinda Jacobs from right here in the Queen City. She's a radio and television personality. She's the keynote speaker. And we have Rodney Lawson. And then we have some fabulous women that will be doing workshops on the VIP day. I also want you guys to know that we're doing a contest, right? It's a personal development makeover for one lucky winner. And involved in that personal development makeover, you get a free session, headshot session with amazing photographer. So some great things are going to be in that package for the one person that wins that personal development makeover. So again, for those of you who are on, click the link. I'm going to put the link. It's very easy to get to it. It's Joan T. Randall /events. Click on that and you're right there and you can sign up and you can get your tickets. So Rhonda, last thing, any takeaways? Because this is where someone will win the book. If they can write your takeaways in one post, the first person to do that is the person that will win 90 days to a Victorious You, your free gift from myself.
Awesome. 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 Okay. So yes, I have 3 takeaways for you, from me to you. One is you don't have to do life alone, whether that's personal or in business, right? So in personal, one of the things that I'm so blessed with, as Jones mentioned, the Mag Sevens, it started off as a business relationship. It's growing to a personal relationship. So surround yourself with the right people. Get your small circle of the right people of influence and surround yourself with it, because you do not have to do life alone. In business, for instance, Joan could have easily put this conference on by herself, right? But instead, she said, you know what? I'm going to go find some people to help me with this. That was part of her contacting me and trusting me and my company and hiring us to come in and to manage her event. So she's not even doing this alone. So stop cheating yourself by thinking that you have to be the person who know it all and do it all. Someone told you a lie. You don't have to do life alone. That's 1. 2, every person who is listening to this, who is watching this, whether it's live or the replay, make sure you get your tickets at joantrhonda.com/events, live or the replay. And if you're in the replay, I want you to hit replay, okay? Because I want to say this to you. Besides not having to do life alone, you were born to walk in victory. You were born to fulfill every purpose in your life, every purpose. All of those things that you thought about when you were younger, and for whatever reason, life has got in the way, and you think now it's too late to do it. I want to tell you this, it's not too late. Now is the time. This is the place, and this is your season. So takeaway 2 is, now is the time to go do all of those things you aspire to do, because it's your season. So 1 was, you don't have to do life alone. 2 is, now's the time. This is your season. And here's the 3rd one. Y'all ready for the 3rd one? Joan needs you.
Oh,
I need you. DeLynn needs you. Every speaker at her conference needs you. You want to know why? If you guys think it's easy to get on the stage and get before people and to share your story and to tell your truth, you are incorrect. You are so incorrect. And so what Jones needs is people who are ready to make that shift in their life, people who are ready to come and embrace her and to love on her and to allow her to be her. She needs you.
wow.
You are so necessary. So my takeaway number 3 is for you to understand that you are necessary. Most of the time we look at people and we go, oh my God, she's this person, she's this big wig, or she's this person. Listen, those big wigs need you too, because strong people also have emotions. Strong people also have real life situations going on. They have hurts, they have real life challenges. And they need you. They need you. We need you to embrace us. We need you to love on us. We need you to tell us that we're doing good. We need you to tell us, girl, you look like fire today. Okay? I love those curly white Jones and that big old smile, you guys. We need you. So my takeaway number 3 is to understand that you are necessary. You are so necessary. Don't let anyone dim your light, because you are necessary. So those are my 3 takeaways, and I hope that you would take them and do it. And I hope that I will see you at joantrhonda.com/events. Go get your ticket in October, because I need hugs, y'all.
Yay! Oh my God, I think I have someone already, have all 3. I think maybe she was
She wrote a paragraph.
Rhonda, I think Carolyn Anderson wrote everything that you just said verbatim. She even write live or replay. I don't know how she done that.
I was like, wait a minute, did she just write a book?
Listen, Carolyn, you have to be at this conference, because you just got all of this together. That is so amazing. Rhonda, it has been a pleasure having you on tonight. But not only that, just working alongside you with this process. We've been doing this since May. So what people are seeing now is a almost like the end product of what we have been working on for months, because we started this in April. I would not be, I don't think, where I am today without your support and your leadership in this space. And I think that as we go through life, you know, let's work in the area that we are great at. You can't be good, because if you try your hands at all these different things, then you're only going to be good. And good is the enemy of great in my mind. You can only be great in what you are called to do. Not that you can't have other things attached to what you're doing, but walk in your excellence. Walk in the space that you know you can dominate, right? Dominate the space that you are most comfortable in. And to be honest with you, putting on a conference, this is my third attempt. I share this with Rhonda. This is my third attempt at a conference, and this is the one that's going to happen. Why? Because I allowed people that were the experts in their area to assist me in putting this all together. So with Rhonda's first point of you don't have to do life or business alone, that is the truth. You can't do it by yourself. You can't be a one-man show. A one-man show doesn't really win, because you're the employer, the employee, the
HR, the operator,
everybody. Yeah.
Yes, you're everything.
You're everything. And so you can't seriously win if you're trying to do everything by yourself. Allow the people that are the experts in their field to help you, and then be able to serve, right? You have to serve before you can expect to be served. I did my share of serving as ambassador at like 5 different conferences. So now that I have my team of ambassador, I know exactly how to treat them. Why? Because I was in their role for a long time. So I'm just saying that to wrap it up, and just to say thank you again, Rhonda, for everything, for the excellence that this conference is traveling in, right? Because you are a person that do everything with a spirit of excellence. And because we're faith-based entrepreneurs as well, we have not only the spirit of excellence in what we do, but through the Holy Spirit as well, because the Holy Spirit directs exactly what we do on a daily basis. So I'm super excited. I am going to put the link up again one more time. It's very simple. It's Joan T. Randall /events. Click on it. Get your tickets for the event. If you want to get a discount, I have 10 ambassadors that have the ability to get you a discount on those tickets.
Yeah.
Take advantage of that. They can get you that. So take advantage of those tickets, those discounts from all my ambassadors. There's quite a few of them on tonight. Rosalind is there. Dylan Jackson is my lead ambassador. And we have Amy Michelle Hayes is on. So we have a lot of our ambassadors on the call tonight. Take advantage of their discount so that you can be at the conference. Your life is going to be different. Your life is going to change. If you're just joining again for the first time, please go back and watch the replay and share this video with your friends, your family, your tribe, your team, everyone. I'm Joan T. Randall, speaker, author, coach. I'm the producer of the upcoming conference, Victorious Youth Conference, taking place here in the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina, October 5th and 6th. And I'm super excited to have my partner, my friend, my Mag 7 sister, my sister in Christ, Rhonda A. White, as my conference architect. And it's going to be the bomb, I'm telling you. And congratulations, because I think Carolyn Anderson won the book. And I know
she give it to the next person, Joan.
Sorry?
She said give it to the next person.
Ooh, all right, awesome.
We love that.
We love it. That's it right there. So the next person that wrote everything is Amy did it. Let me see if Amy.
Is it Tamara Gooch?
Tamara is, oh, hold on. It looks like it's Tamara. Carolyn did that one, and then Tamara. Oh my God, Tamara, you got the book. All right, awesome. Carolyn, thank you for being so generous and giving this up. And so, is it Tamara?
No, I think she did 3 instead of 2. I mean, she did 2 instead of 3.
No, she said Joe needs you. You are necessary. She did 3.
Okay. What is Tamara?
Yes, don't have to do it. Yep, she sure did. Congratulations, Tamara. The book is yours. I will connect with you in Messenger to get your email, not your email, your mailing address so I can send this book to you. It will bless your life. And I hope you come to the conference as well. And personally from me, Tamara, I will give you my discount so that you can get a discount on your ticket just for staying the entire time through this Facebook Live and participating in the challenge to win this book. So again, listen, Rhonda, God bless you. Thank you, my friend. I love you. I appreciate you. I can't wait. We're like 4.5 weeks away to the conference. I know, it's like right around the corner. And for everyone that joined me tonight, thank you so much for being here, for always supporting me. Follow me on all social media platforms, Joan T. Randall, everywhere. And what I want you to do is make sure that you are turning on your notifications so when I go live, you can see me and you can join me. And let people know about this conference. I want you to share it out. The topic of the conference, the theme of the conference is activating success. It means that everyone, no matter who you are and where you are in life, you have the ability to activate your own success, exploring, evolving, and elevating. God bless you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much. Good night. Until next week, tune in again. There's another giveaway for next Monday night, and we have another special guest next week. So thank you so much. Bye, Rhonda. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay.